Now
wait
tell
till
the
the
dream.
camera's on.
So I was on a tour bus, right? And with a whole bunch of tourists, obviously. And we stopped at this gas station / diner in the middle of the desert. And I can't even remember roads going to this place. We're just in the middle of the fucking desert.
Okay.
And we're sitting there, and all of a sudden, a big biker gang shows up, right? And they start being roughhousing with the tourists and stealing their shit and giving them a hard time and shit. And anyone who stood up to them got the shit beat out of them.
Okay.
Right?
All right.
And so finally, I'm sick of this shit, you know. And so I can't remember if it was a bat or if it was some sort of metal dowel or something.
We'll call it a sword.
Okay. So I walk over to the main guy, the leader of the gang. I walked over to his bike and I'm like, "You better fucking leave or I'm gonna beat the shit out of your bike." And he turns around and it was you. And you
awesome.
you walk up straight up to my face and you're like, "Fucking do it." And I'm like, "I'll do it." And then two of your goons come and grab me and take me off into the desert and beat me up. That was it.
Two of your goons.
I have an idea for a music video.
Yeah, that was
walks
awesome.
up.
It's because I didn't have a beard.
Even in
though.
your dreams,
If
you're
I
a
had a
pussy.
beard, I
So the Shadowseer band proper has been going on for about anywhere between 6 to 8 months at this point in time. New members, me, Brendan, Alex on the vocals. We've strayed from the original Iron Maiden only influence. At this point in time, we're getting influences from Black Sabbath and your throwback metal bands, even stuff like Amon Amarth. So if you're into power metal, say mixed with Vikings, we're your band. And we hope to have the new album out within the year, probably about half a year from now at most. And I think you'll like it, especially the local Utah metal bands who need someone else to play with and need more fans. We're your people. At this point in time, the album is almost written. We finished the second to last song as of probably 2 practices ago.
About a week ago.
About a week ago at this point in time. If you saw the last show, Liquid Joe's, that was the new one. Point of the matter is, it's coming along nicely. A lot more diverse than it has been. Yeah. Honestly, it's a lot more old school rock and roll than we thought it was going to be, which I think we all appreciate. That's just kind of how the scene is going these days, and that's what we're all interested in. So it works. But again, we're hoping to get this thing out next year, tops, closer to half year probably.
So influences with the band. When I joined the band in the summer of 2011, I joined them for the tour they had lined up, and they needed me for a drummer for the tour. The band was really centralized around kind of the British heavy metal scene, really Iron Maiden influences and old school heavy metal like that. I came into the band with a lot of modern new school metal, Avenged Sevenfold being one of my biggest influences on the drums especially, but as overall bands, those were one of my big influences. And it wasn't until I joined the band that I got exposed to all of the other genres of metal, if you will, the old school rock and roll heavy metal. I was into Sabbath and all that stuff, all your mainstream old school bands, but all Iced Earth, your Dream Evil, your other European power metal bands, which are now some of my favorite genres and biggest influences, is kind of got what I got into after I had joined the band. And now we have influences from all over. I think that was a big reason why this album's taken so long to get out, is we've constantly been getting new influences throughout the writing process, and so we find something else that we want to write, and it just comes to us unexpectedly. A few songs we had written that we wanted on the album, but it's just taken so long, so we have all these new influences, especially with the new Shadowseer lineup that we have. All these different alleys of metal came into one and formed a whole new genre for Shadowseer, which was really cool, and it worked out really well. So
I'd like to add something to
go for it.
Also, another reason why the album is so broad is because our writing style has changed a lot too. It used to be a lot more like one or two people were writing songs, and now it's like every song we write, everyone in the band we're always just sitting there jamming it out, and everyone in the band has a voice in the song that we're writing currently at the time. So I mean, like, now there's a lot more of an ability for everyone's influences to come in and affect the song that we're writing. So it's definitely spreading out a lot more.
Yes.
Cool. Yeah.
Want to talk about annoyances? All right. My name's Cody Lueck, and I'm an alcoholic.
Welcome, Cody.
Share.
God.
Probably the biggest annoyance I have is just, it feels like people aren't willing these days to go out and find new music. It kind of feels like they're either just content with what they already have, or it just feels like they want someone else to tell them what to listen to. And as an underground band, that's annoying because I want people to hear our shit, but it also just, in general, I'd like it if people would just expand their horizons more, and maybe some underground band from, I don't know, New Jersey that has 500 Facebook fans. Maybe they're the best band you'll ever hear, but if you don't go check them out, you won't know. So that's what annoys me.
My biggest annoyance would have to be when someone's like, Tyler, what do you want to do with your life? What do you want to do as a career? And I tell them, I want to be in a band that has made it, I guess. And so they're like, and this is exactly the quote, you have any backup plans or anything? And I'm like, are you fucking serious? You're telling me to have a backup plan?
Fuck you, Grandma!
It's like, fuck, if I wanted to be a doctor, you wouldn't ask me if I had a backup plan to be a doctor. So I mean, like, it's like, shit, we know we're in a hard business. We know the chances are slim, but we're still going out there and we're trying our best to make our fucking dreams come true. And just to have someone come up and say that to me, I'm sure everyone in this band has had that happen to them. Have someone come up and say that to you is just like a slap in the face and a slap on your dream, you know, and it's just, that is my biggest annoyance. I can't fucking stand it when people do that.
And people saying that, it happens to all of us. I've encountered it quite a bit. And it's like these people think less of us for being musicians.
Yeah.
We're not following the stereotypical life path that, you know, there's this bubble that people want you to follow. You go to school, you know, maybe get a good job, get married, have some kids, and you go on supporting like that. But these people that are talking almost down on us, you know, expecting nothing to happen, and we're not in this expecting this to happen. If you're not in this for the love of what you do, you're not going to go anywhere, and you're going to get bored of it extremely quick. But in reality, all it's doing is, at least for me anyway, making me work 100 times harder. When people talk down like that and just questioning us as musicians or our abilities, what our goals are, it's just making us work that much harder as a band, and we're improving constantly. And we love what we do, and we're not going to stop all this talk for people about us questioning and having doubts for us. It's not going to stop us. We're going to keep pushing forward 100 times as hard as we ever have been, and see what the future holds.
Well, as far as downloading and illegal downloading, and we're going to put our shit up there for you for free, and then if you're nice enough to give us some money, here's my viewpoint on it. As a fan, you buy shit from bands to show your love and support from them. So just straight up, if you like a band, you should financially support them because they don't make much money. But along with that, I think the music industry as a whole has turned from your music as a product to your music as a service. Because for us especially, you know, we only make money when we play live shows. And then we trick drunk people into buying our shit. So that's kind of how I view it, is like, you know, if you want to just straight up give your music away for free, then do it. Someone's going to put it on a torrent anyway, and those who want it enough are going to find a way to get it. You know, so it's all up to you. Here you go, Brendan, you answer that now.
I'm going to answer that question. Now, downloading, unfortunately, is one of those topics in music today, specifically metal, that everyone is extremely polarized about. Basically, because our genre that we play is so spread out over the entirety of the world, and all the members of this community, bands and fans alike, all just crave new stuff. Unfortunately, you can't really get around it. It really sucks that a band, like we'll just say Avatar, because we opened up for them a couple months back. One of the only ways to get their older stuff in the United States is to download it. I would love to pay for their stuff. I'd be more than happy to, but it's really hard to find. And that's where the downloading community comes in. Now, it's irresponsible for the fans, and we all know it. I do my best not to do it, but at a certain point in time, you have to do it if you want the good music. So it's one of those necessary evils at this point in time. However, if you actually respect the people that you think you're supporting, you better go and buy one of their shirts from their website so they get all the money. Not through their label's website, through their website. Go out to the fucking show, give them your fucking money.
Whoa.
Support them.
Well, I mean, it goes both ways, though. I know some people that have like 10,000 songs on their computer. What, they pay $1 for every song? Who has $10,000 to spend on music, So
If they buy it legally, though, there's a good chance that they get 90 cents per song. Even sometimes even all of that money. So if you buy it legally, that's legit. But if you don't, you need to make it readily available. Because if you don't, people are going to pirate it.
Yeah. Only show this section if it makes us look good, John.
Yeah.
It's a touchy, emotional thing.
I'm not going to be...
Talk about Alex.
Alex is the biggest
What do you
piece of
want to
shit
know
I've
about
ever
Alex?
met in my entire life. Let me
tell you about Alex.
Alex,
Yeah.
if you're watching this, you're out of the band.
You're fired. Matt's the new singer. We don't have a drummer anymore. We're a folk trio.
Wait, Matt's the
I
singer?
quit.
Trio.
I quit.
Fuck it.
I'm still in.
Brendan is carrying on the Shadowseer legacy.
That's fucking right. Stupid.
Talk about Alex, please.
He's Serbian.
That's cool.
His penis, we're talking like inches, like 2 inches maybe.
That's not including the foreskin either.
No, the foreskin actually makes it like 6 inches.
Oh.
It like droops.
4 inches of foreskin.
That's right, it droops
Dude,
off.
that's an awesome band name.
the foreskin.
This just in, we're changing Shadowseer to 4 inches of foreskin. So by the time that this interview gets to you, we're now a different band. Sorry. What a great band name.
It is.
Fuck yeah. Well, Alex means well. We
Yeah.
think
He has good intentions.
we think he has a hard life.
He comes from a broken home.
Maybe we shouldn't talk about Alex.
Let's not talk about a vocalist.
It's just going downhill.
But if anything
Yeah.
was funny, that
Start
part,
hearing
John,
just like go way over there.
It's like, wow, we don't really like a vocalist. Let's fucking fire this guy.
Part 1, our vocalist is Serbian. Part 3,
What an
your name is 4
asshole.
inches of foreskin. What a transition we got.
Now that's a fucking interview. I don't care who you are. That's an interview.